Guys, welcome to Pen Dentistry. Hope you are doing good. I am Dr. Aishwarya with you for easy learning and better understanding. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go and subscribe to my channel and learn the dentistry in an easy manner. Pressure tension theory. The last theory is pressure tension theory. It was given by Sichward in 1932. Okay. What he has said that according to this theory, the chemical messengers, this is the chemical messengers, these chemical messengers are activated and this causes the cellular change and the final orthodontic movement takes place. Because of the messenger, cellular change will take place and the orthodontic change will be occurring. So now, first the application of the orthodontic force. What is there? The first we are going to apply the orthodontic force here. Because of that orthodontic force, the occurrence of tissue trauma. Tissue trauma will be going to occur because you are going to apply a force here and that force will going to cause the inflammation and that inflammation is going to release the prostaglandin, that is first messenger. The release of the prostaglandin will take place because trauma. Because of the force, the PDL fibers will going to be stretched. Okay, because of the stretching, the blood vessels will going to stretch and this will causes the wear of the blood vessels as well as PDL, and this will cause the trauma. The trauma will cause the prostaglandin release because trauma means inflammation. Inflammation will going to occur because of the prostaglandin. This is the first messenger. This will going to activate, this first messenger will going to activate the extracellular signals. Extracellular signals will be activated. Then it is going to convert the extracellular signals into the intracellular signals. These extracellular activity, extracellular force, whatever you have applied, that will going to convert into intracellular signals. In intracellular signals, the calcium activation as well as the CMP. Okay, these both are activated. These both are second messengers. These both are second messengers. Release of the CMP as well as the activation of the calcium ion. These are the second messengers. These two paths of conversion of the ATP release, this will going to convert the ATP into cyclic AMP and this will going to open the channel for the calcium ion, activate the calcium ions. When this continue process of 4 hours, the 4-hour pressure will going to be applied during this process. So wear of the orthodontic appliances will be occurring. That means if you have applied a force here for a 4 hour, so it is mandatory that the wear of this place will going to be occurring. So this will going to change the orthodontic requirement. Okay, 4 hours pressure. This causes the activation, causes the release of the protein kinase. Now CMP as well as the calcium ion and the release of the protein kinase, these both will going to act on the protein kinase inside the cell and causes the protein kinase to release inside the cell. This protein kinase, what it is going to do, it will going to activate the phosphorylation. The changes occur, that is phosphorylation. Inside the cell it is occurring. So this will going to leads the third messenger. This is the third messenger. This will change in the form of phosphorylation, and this phosphorylation, this will differentiation as well as the activation of the osteoblast and osteoclast. This what it's going to do, it will going to activate the osteoblast as well as the osteoclast. And this osteoblast and osteoclast will causes the bone remodeling. As you know, these both, one is resorbing and one is depositing the bone. So this will causes the bone remodeling. First what we have done, force is applied which causes the trauma. Because of the trauma, prostaglandin released. the first messenger. Then these extracellular activity converted into intracellular. The in intracellular second messenger release these both CMP as well as calcium channel activation done. These both is going to accelerate the protein kinase activation inside the cell, and the protein kinase will going to activate the phosphorylation. These changes will going to inside the cell. The phosphorylation causes the osteoblast and osteoclast activation, and this will going to change the remodel. This will going to change the bone, and this will be bone remodeling. Due to the pressure, due to the tension, pressure tension theory, bone remodeling takes place. That's why it is known as pressure tension theory. Hope you have understood this video. If you like the video and understood well, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for the latest upcoming videos. And please share this to your friends as well as your batchmates for easy learning and better understanding. Keep watching Pen Dentistry.